YouTube, it's Dan here, and it's time for my thoughts on a brand new fragrance from Yves Saint Laurent, and that fragrance is Libre. Now, there are a lot of people curious about this one. Of course, it's brand new. I was curious as well, so I was finally glad to get my nose on this one, and I gotta thank Wally Stinks for that. Thanks for hooking a brother up, man. Appreciate it. So I've had some time to spend with this fragrance, and what do I think about it? Well, the overall general feel, general vibe of this one is a green, slightly spicy, fresh scent. The overall main player in this fragrance is the violet leaf. Just a very soft, refreshing, tender violet leaf, where at the top, accompanying that, is just a touch of bergamot, and there's also spices as well. So you got a little bit of sweetness coming from the bergamot. You've got nutmeg in there. You've got pepper in there, adding the spice, but the spices in here are not sharp at all. They are very, very smooth. Just for me, adding a masculine, edgy, dirty type edge to that green, clean feel, which I love. Really love that in this fragrance, done very well. As far as how this one progresses on my skin, this one just goes through subtle changes. It always keeps that green, violet aura about it. Slightly damp, slightly powdery, but at the top that bergamot leaves rather quickly, but you don't really miss it as it's heading out the door because it wasn't really loud in the first place. And the spices in this, the nutmeg and the pink pepper, they hold on for quite a few hours, so I love that. Just gradually fading off into that nice, fresh, clean violet leaf, and that's pretty much what I'm left with as this one is in its last stages. I get about 8 to 10 hours out of this fragrance, so I love that. Appreciate that for a fresh scent. That's awesome. As far as the projection area, this one sits a little bit closer to the skin. It's under average. This one, somebody's got to get up close to you, at least for me, to really notice it. Now, let's get down to the real talk. How do I really feel about this fragrance? Well, I'm going to tell you. This fragrance, to me, is just kind of okay. Nothing I really have to run out and get. I mean, in the world of fresh fragrances, this one, I believe, holds its own, has something different to offer. If you're a fan of fresh fragrances, I definitely would look into this for sure. But for me, it just screams one thing, like one purpose for me, and that's a work scent. Because it lasts all day, sits a little bit closer to the skin, has a mass-appealing smell to it, and that, to me, is pretty much all it's good for. If you're looking for character, if you're looking for attention, if you're looking for charisma, if you're looking for excitement, adventure, this is not it. This is just a fragrance to keep you smelling clean and fresh throughout the day. This would actually make a great fragrance for a high schooler or somebody that is a little bit more reserved or doesn't like their fragrances to be bold and adventurous, just likes to smell clean and fresh. You get your money's worth out of this one for sure. Now, when you're out in the community reading about this fragrance, I can see both sides. There's lots of love, there's lots of hate. I mean, it is a fresh fragrance generated for mass appeal. Did they do a quality job there? Hell yeah, I'd give them an A. As far as personal taste though, I would give it a C. Maybe if they threw in some pineapple, I'd give it an A. And if you have a more adventurous nose, I can see that argument as well. Generic and boring. Well, of course, it's a fresh scent, you know, meant to be mass appealing. And they did a great job there. If you are that one bottle kind of guy, looking for a fragrance that is going to be mass appealing, that is going to give you longevity, will keep you fresh and clean throughout the day, this one will do the trick. Definitely a great fragrance to look into for sure. As far as my time at work though, my journey with this fragrance, it wasn't really one of those magical type journeys. In fact, it was kind of boring and kind of dull. Nobody really noticed it. There were a few times though when somebody got close to me and they could smell it. There were very great smiles and very great compliments then, but it's not one that jumps off, not one that really commands attention and gets noticed. So that's never any fun. You know me. Oh, so that's it, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed. You guys take care, and we'll see you soon.